Tonight on RBT.
Am I all right?
Oh, no, I just got to do a secondary test now. It has detected a warning for alcohol.
Really embarrassing shame for me to take alcohol.
Do you understand what it means? You wait 5 minutes and it'll blow zero.
Do you regularly smoke cannabis?
I've been doing this for 40 years.
I'm not nervous, no. Not at all.
Turn it off, don't touch anything.
You're under arrest. Avoiding an RBT site.
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You're on a one-way ticket to jail, mate.
Okay, we've got a black Commodore coming past, Charlie 17, coming past you now.
It's after midnight in Sydney's west.
Okay, the next one in front of you, we're just coming up to you now.
Copy.
And most of the action is near the local tavern.
Lucky last.
Lucky last is a young male driver. Although right now,
Paul Sydney?
I've had one.
And what was that?
Just a Carlton Dry.
A Carlton Dry.
most drivers would be pleased with themselves for stopping at one drink, but there's a good reason 20-year-old Jordan is not.
Oh, and my P plates are on my work vehicle.
As a P-plater, his alcohol limit is 0.
When did you have your last drink?
5 minutes ago.
All right, mate, no worries. What I'll do, I'll give you 10 minutes. All right, then I'll give you a breath test, okay? All right, it won't hold you long.
It's an anxious wait when you suspect your hard-earned provisional licence is on the line.
Just put your mouth around and just blow until I tell you to stop. Keep going.
Jordan's a shift worker. His mates talked him into a knock-off beer. That's all it could take to blow his licence. Just 20 minutes across town, RBT officers respond to a call about a driver suspected of having a skinful. Police spotted the driver weaving down the Hume Highway. He then took a swift turn into a car park. Officers Lynch and Spears approach with caution.
Hello, driver. I'm Constable Spears from Bankstown Highway Patrol. You're stating you only had one drink, is that correct?
I do have one day.
You just have one. Okay, all right. And blow. You got to blow. Blow, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. There we go.
If 30-year-old Sahal does blow over after just one drink, it must have been a very big one.
Okay, so the instrument has analysed a sample of your breath, okay? So at this point, you're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis, okay?
Sahal's blown almost 4 times the legal limit, with a reading bordering on high range.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I have one glass.
No, don't lie to me. One glass of what?
It's called Black Label.
Sorry?
Black Label.
Black Label. Okay.
Black Label whiskey has a whopping 40% alcohol content.
I'm really sorry if it's bigger than one glass. It's more than one glass. I'm really sorry sorry for that.
Sahal arrived from Pakistan just 18 months ago.
What would happen to you if this happened in your country?
They will punish you. They don't allow to drink to anyone.
What type of punishment would you get?
Jail.
Jail?
Yeah.
Okay, behind bars.
Yeah, behind bars.
Even worse, Sahal's religion bans drinking, so the thought of being caught is almost too much to bear. On one of the most notorious stretches of highway, the Sydney to Newcastle freeway, police are running a massive operation.
Have you had any alcohol to drink today? Can allow from 1 to 6.
These days, it's not only alcohol catching drivers out. Drug testing is also the norm.
Haven't used any illicit drugs in the last 48 hours? Oh, okay.
For many drivers, this is uncharted waters.
Yeah, this is my first drug test.
And so far, so good.
Have you used any drugs in the last 48 hours, sir?
Not the last 30 years,
In
mate.
the last 30 years, you're good to go. Have a good day.
While most drivers play it straight, there's always one prepared to risk it.
Just stop there for me, sir. Hey, sir, Senior Constable Cruz from the Highway Patrol. You've been stopped for a random breath test. Can I see your licence, please?
The driver is Peter, a dad with a very precious passenger.
Just taken into the hospital. He's going through chemo and that at the moment. So just taking him down to the hospital.
and I sort of waited till late this morning because I have had a few drinks last night.
Okay. Just count 1 to 6 for me, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For any parent with a sick child, this is a tough call.
I can smell it from the car, sir.
Oh, it's probably just empty cans in that bag there, buddy.
Cans, okay.
Am I all right?
Oh, no, I just got to do a secondary test now. It has detected a warning for alcohol. So I'm just putting a tube on, sir. I need you to blow through the tube. Keep blowing consistently till I tell you to stop. Keep going, and stop.
Much over.
Peter took a chance that many parents might, but will he pay the price? On the Pacific Highway, just outside picturesque Grafton, an RBT and MDT blitz is just kicking off, and there is no escape for motorists.
Any alcohol, drugs lately? No? All right, I'll just get your count from 1 to 10 for us, thanks.
By 8 a.m, the operation is well underway.
Let's get you move up.
Also doing random drug testing. Consumed any illicit drugs in the last 48 hours? No. Do you take illicit drugs?
No, mate, no.
No? Had to think about that for a second.
Yeah, I've never done one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, first time.
42-year-old lumberjack Darren had been on the road for 4 hours before running into the roadblock.
I'm heading north to drop this motor off at a mechanic's place and then back home, watch football. My boys play footy this evening.
Just where those 2 pink squares are, place it on the back of your tongue, slide it forward for me, please. Get some saliva on there. Place it on the back of your tongue, slide it forward. Yep, bring it back, slide it forward. That's it. All right. We'll let that sit for a couple more minutes and I'll come talk to you, okay?
Oh, no, mate.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
I'm sort of on a bit of a time schedule. Yeah. I'm not nervous, no. Not at all. Slow, keep going.
Student Sahal blew almost high range at a roadside breath test.
You're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis, okay?
After insisting, he only had 1 drink.
I have 1 glass.
No, don't lie to me.
I'm really sorry for that.
He's full of regret, and in the bus, explains his dilemma.
I'm a Muslim. A really embarrassing shame for me to take alcohol.
But that's not all.
You have a responsible service of alcohol card in your wallet. Yeah. Whereabouts do you work?
Depends on call. Different pubs and clubs.
Okay. Because you've told us tonight that you don't know anything about how much alcohol you've consumed, just saying 1 glass of black label.
I did have 1 glass. I told you that I do have 1 glass, but I don't know.
You're trained in the service of alcohol.
Yeah.
So you should know how much quantity is in that glass.
Sahal's night has gone from bad to really bad.
All right, here we go. Stand up for me. Keep going. You stopped. Sit down. It's pretty simple, my friend.
Police can't be sure if Sahal doesn't understand or is trying to avoid the test.
This isn't the tube that we're going to use, but I'll give you a practice. All you need to do for me, take a deep breath, like I said to you. Just go. Slow. Put your mouth. No. Suck it back now. Suck back. Suck it back now. Hold it. You're not doing it properly.
If practice makes perfect, then Sahal has got a long way to go.
I'm not cheating.
You're not cheating. All right, here we go. Stand up for me. Take that deep breath now. Keep going. That's it. Sit down for me. You reckon you'll blow under?
I'm hopeful.
You're hopeful. Okay, this instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and returned a reading of 0.115 grams of alcohol in 200 litres of breath. So you've blown just over twice the legal limit.
Really bad, really bad. Really bad.
What would you do in the future?
I would never drink while driving. Never.
Just stop there for me, sir.
A stationary operations Ned Peter, who's dusty after a big night watching the State of Origin. The dad didn't want to miss a very special appointment.
I always went up to the boss's place at Copacabana. So we're just drinking there, the kids are there. Just taken into the hospital, he's going through chemo and that at the moment.
But that treatment will have to wait. Police detected the presence of mouth alcohol, so Peter faces his second big test of the day.
So I'm just putting a tube on, sir. And I need you to blow through the tube. Keep blowing consistently till I tell you to stop. Keep going, and stop.
Much over?
You are under the limit, sir. It is up there a little bit.
It's a close call for the devoted dad, and one less worry for the whole family.
When I come around the corner, I did think I was over a little bit.
Yeah, you did look a bit worried about it.
I did. Yeah, just because I need my licence, I do it for work, and I do take caution with it. I don't ever think, when I was younger, yeah, it was a bit different. But
all right, sir.
As you say, you're only doing your job, mate.
That's what we do. You right to go, sir? Take it easy.
Okay, mate, have a good one,
Shift worker Jordan just clocked off from one job and needs to back up for his second job in under 6 hours.
Keep going.
But it's the one beer in between that could see the wheels fall off this P-plater's plans.
Jordan, you are at this point in time under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis. Just lock your car up.
It's not a high reading to a full licence holder, but there's a reason P-platers have a zero limit. And that's because inexperience and alcohol are often a deadly mix.
Freaking out a bit? More disappointed because this isn't me. What time are you at the pub? Oh no, we're shift. Oh, okay. I literally just finished work. Yeah, okay. Just went for one drink after went up there and just went up for one. And I said to the boys, I said, no, I'm not coming down. And as soon as I saw the lights, I went, oh.
At Blacktown Police Station, P-plater Jordan's counting on time. The longer his secondary breath test takes, the closer he gets to that zero reading.
Okay, one continuous breath, silence the tube light until I tell you to stop. Just stop a second. Insufficient sample, okay?
The breath analysis machine is reporting that Jordan's sample is insufficient. 2 more failed attempts, and he's charged with the equivalent of high-range drink driving.
So just a big deep breath, okay? Yep. It's so sensitive that it'll tell us if you don't blow into it, okay? Nice deep breath, blow toward the top. Mouth alcohol detected. Wow.
This time, the BAS machine is reporting the presence of mouth alcohol.
We'll wait 15 minutes now. That's good for you. Oh, no, she's just blown through.
Any delay could work in Jordan's favour. Every extra minute will push him closer to a reading of 0. That's the only way to save his licence. An operation is underway on the main highway in the far north coast town of Grafton.
You take illicit drugs?
No, mate, no.
No? Had to think about that for a second.
42-year-old lumberjack Darren passed the alcohol test, but denied taking any illicit drugs.
Back of your tongue. Back of your tongue, slide it forward. That's it. Thank you. Okay, that'll take a couple of minutes to process.
I'm not nervous, no. Not at all.
Okay, mate. At this point in time, you're under arrest for the purpose of a secondary test. You've come up positive for cannabis.
Running to a tight schedule, this is not the result he hoped for.
I've got it, yeah.
On his way back to the bus, Darren has some explaining to do.
Well, I initially asked you if you had consumed an illicit drug.
Not today.
I said in 48 hours, yeah? And you said no.
48 hours. Probably would be.
So, yeah, yesterday's 48 hours. Yeah, so, and that's what's come up positive for. Just have a step up here for me, please.
Inside the bus, the awkward questions keep coming.
You weren't expecting to see us this morning, but you know what?
Yeah.
There's a really good way to make sure that you're not in that spot, and that is don't smoke drugs. Can you tell me any reason that would prevent you from supplying a sample of your oral fluid? So just your saliva. It's a fancy way of saying saliva. No? Okay. Wipe it inside the cheeks. That's it. And hopefully we'll have a sample very shortly.
For Darren, that result can't come soon enough. He faces the prospect of being stranded and missing his boys' play footy if the next test is positive.
Well done. Machine analysis.
I do know what it's like to lose your license. And
Yeah,
I know what it's like
you
to
know
go
how
to
it
court.
hurts.
And yeah, it hurts family most.
Near Eastern Creek, police pulled up P-plated Jordan 5 minutes after he knocked back a schooner at the pub.
Blow until I tell you to stop. Keep going. Stop.
It's been nearly an hour since he blew .026 roadside, but his limit is 0.
Mouth alcohol detected. Wow.
Mouth alcohol detected meant a 15-minute wait, some breathing space, and a glimmer of hope that he might blow 0 on his next test.
Okay. Nice breath into the machine.
All his hopes now rest on the amount of time between that earlier drink and this result.
This instrument has analysed the sample of breath and returned a reading of 0.015 grams of alcohol per 210 litres of breath. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah. You wait 5 minutes and I'll blow 0.
It's a tough call for P-plated Jordan, and a mistake he won't repeat anytime soon. It's a wet and soggy day near Doyleson on the Central Coast, but nothing stops officers involved in an RDT operation.
Good morning, you've just been stopped for the purpose of random testing.
Police will conduct hundreds of tests over the day to try and catch drivers who use drugs and then drive.
Wipe this down the front of your tongue. Thank you. We'll come back. It'll be about 4 minutes and we'll come back and check it again, okay? Thank you. All right, sir. Fortunately, you returned a positive reading on the drug for cannabis. All right, so at this point, you're going to be placed under arrest for another test in the truck there for us, okay?
Inside the bus, Robert is keeping his cards close to his chest.
Do you take any tablets, drugs, instant asthma sprays, or medicine?
Yes.
You haven't got to tell us what they are if you don't want to.
Told you yes, that's all.
So have you had any illicit substance in the last 24 hours?
Had a smoke yesterday afternoon, that was it.
Do you regularly smoke cannabis?
Yes.
How often would you say you have it a week?
7 times a week, once a day.
All right, thank you.
I'll actually be taking 2 samples from you today, Robert. I'm going to get it put in your mouth for around 5 to 7 minutes. What I want you to do is put it under your tongue and just lean your head forward. Hopefully you should get enough saturation for me to get a sample.
Regular users like Robert are more likely to return a positive reading even days later.
I've been doing this for 40 years.
Smoking 7 days a week for 40 years.
I lived on the street since I was 13, mate. Yes.
All right.
After testing positive roadside for cannabis, father of 6, Darren, faces some tricky questions about his drug use.
And how do you see yourself explaining to the family what's happened today?
This next indicated test will determine if he can drive away.
Don't smoke in the morning, like during the day, like off time. So that's everything moon. So unfortunately, that blue moon should have been another week away or something.
So Darren, the instruments analysed the sample of your saliva and it's come back positive for cannabis.
Yep.
Okay, so that means for you that you will receive a notice of prohibition from driving today for the next 24 hours. So what is your plan now, Darren, now that you know you can't drive?
Yeah, I'll give the old mate a ring up the road here and he'll have to come and pick me up.
So was he expecting you today?
Yeah, he was
okay.
sort of about 8:30.
The future of Darren's licence is now in the hands of a magistrate, and all that's left is for him to arrange that lift.
Macca, can you come and get me, please?
At an RDT operation on the Central Coast, police arrested 54-year-old Robert, who makes a startling admission.
I've been doing this for 40 years.
Smoking 7 days a week for 40 years. Do you understand why we do this?
Yeah, I do understand, mate. I've seen a lot of people die from it. That's why I don't drink drive anymore.
Yeah.
And yes, I shouldn't have driven this morning, but I had things to do.
Do you think it affects you when you drive?
It affects everybody, mate.
You specifically, do you think you get affected and it affects the way you drive?
Doesn't matter what I think.
Okay, Robert, it's your lucky day. The machine came back with a negative result.
The result is as much of a surprise to Robert as it is to police. But this second test is still only an indicator, and it's highly likely Robert's story will not end here.
As I said before, we'll get this analysed in Sydney. Probably will come back with a different result.
Like I said, I had a smoke yesterday afternoon, and when the first one showed positive,
The sample that he supplied will be tested again. It's not always accurate inside the bus. That's why we send it to the drug testing unit so that we get the reading correct.
Sneaking down side streets is a strategy some motorists like to employ to avoid an RBT. So tonight, right across the city,
So we've got about 126 police here tonight, 60 highway patrol vehicles.
an operation is in place to catch out drivers who rely on rat runs to stay out of the spotlight.
We're catching people out in an area that they don't think they're going to be caught. There's no escape.
Police are confident they'll catch some of those drivers.
I should be okay.
You're undone.
On Sydney's leafy North Shore, plenty of punters are taking the back streets.
What is he doing?
And most are unhappy about being stopped for a breath test.
Piss off.
So it's a welcome relief when one customer is excited about the attention.
What time was your last drink?
40 minutes ago.
No worries. And how many did you have?
One.
Just one? No worries. One long continuous breath until I tell you to stop. No, you got to blow out. Okay? No. Seal your lips around the plastic bit there. No. Open your mouth. Keep blowing out. Blow out. No, you're not blowing them. You got to blow. Blow air from your lungs like you're blowing a balloon. You have to comply with this, all right? You'll be placed under arrest and I don't really want to do that, all right?
Along with her breath, Jennifer's initial confidence appears to be deflating.
Keep going. No, you're not blowing, ma'am.
This is worse. I have difficulty breathing, for God's sake. I'm still learning how to breathe with my psychologist, Mummy.
38-year-old Jennifer was on her way home from dinner with her mother and a friend.
And just blow out like this. Okay? Keep blowing out, ma'am. You're not blowing air at all. No. I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take you out of the car, place you under arrest, and we're going to have to go back to the police station.
Okay, let's try again.
Blow out. Keep blowing out. No, you're not blowing hard enough now, ma'am. Do you know how to blow a balloon?
Can I get out of the car?
Yep.
Normally, it's 3 strikes and you're out. But Senior Constable Adalis can already see this could be a delicate situation.
Blow my hand first, come on.
Like you're blowing a balloon. One long continuous breath.
We're just going to get this done.
Keep blowing air. No, she's not doing it right at all. Not doing
One more time.
No, we're not doing it. I'm going to have to take you back. No. I'm going to have to take you back. I've given you way too many opportunities.
One more time.
Whether she's trying to stall is anyone's guess. What is certain, though, this is one of the more challenging breath tests for the Senior Constable.
1 little second,
Keep
2
going,
little
keep
second,
going,
3
keep
little
going,
second,
keep
4,
going, keep going,
5,
keep
6,
going, keep going,
7,
keep going.
8, 9.
No worries. All right.
One more time.
No, you're coming
One more
back now.
time. One
No.
more time.
Yeah,
One more
that's
time.
it. I've given you way too many opportunities. That's enough.
Knowing the locals is all in a day's work for Senior Constable David Smart.
Ahmed.
Especially locals with a history. Ahmed is a familiar figure around these parts.
Mate, you just been stopped for some random testing. I'll just get you to count the 10 for us. Thanks, mate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Saw a negative there, Ahmed. Mate, part of the testing we're doing is also random drug testing.
Yep.
Okay, so have you had any illicit drugs in the last couple of days at all?
What's today? Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Sunday? What'd you have on Sunday, mate?
Marijuana.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay.
47-year-old Ahmed is a complicated character.
I need help to get off it. I can't get off it myself, but if I had someone's help, I might be able to do it.
In fact, Ahmed claims he was on his way to a rehab appointment.
We'll just undergo this test, mate, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Hello, Ahmed, here you go. And just wipe it down your tongue. Keep going a few times. Plenty of saliva on there.
All saliva, mate. No teeth.
No worries.
Is it out of my system in 24 hours? No. So what's to go?
1 little second,
Keep
2
going,
little
keep
second,
going,
3
keep
little
going,
second,
keep going,
4,
keep going, keep
5,
Back on Sydney's lower North Shore,
8, 9.
No worries. All right.
One more time.
38-year-old Jennifer is still having a hard time producing enough air for a breath test.
She seems like she's under an enormous amount of pressure. And she shouldn't be because she's only claimed to have 1 drink. I'm giving you one more opportunity. One more time.
Sensing her anxiety, Senior Constable Adalis allows her one last go.
1,
Keep going, keep
2,
going, keep going, keep going,
3,
keep going, keep going, keep going, a bit harder.
5,
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
7.
That's it.
You got it?
How good was that? You did well. Okay, so you've gone over the limit.
But I just had 1 drink.
No, that's all right. At this point in time, you're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis. Okay,
How
we'll
much
take you
is
to, I can't tell you that. We'll take you back to the nearest police station where we put you on the breath analysis sample
Can I
machine.
stay there with my
Okay.
mommy? Can she come?
She won't be allowed to come in there, okay?
Where's
But
my
I
mommy
will,
gonna
I will
go?
look after you. She can come back to the police station.
Well, I need to get my handbag.
Yeah, I'll get it out. I'll get it out of the car, ma'am. You just need to wait.
Jennifer's night is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ma'am, you're under arrest. You've got to go back with this lady. I'll take care of the car, okay? It's all right, ma'am. Just relax. Just breathe. Just breathe.
It takes about 3 minutes.
In northern New South Wales, police are carrying out mobile drug testing when a distress call comes over the radio.
My vehicle has cleaned up its plate car.
Oh, shit. It seems like
Somebody must possibly have another vehicle to his location. North 279, are you injured? Standing off here, there, the vehicle.
She's panicking. Yeah, it's Cat.
The officer attended an earlier accident along a notoriously dangerous stretch of the Pacific Highway. A driver, rubbernecking at the scene, smashed into her stationary patrol car.
I don't know if anyone else is injured or anything. There's been another accident.
Wangwell, there's been an accident and then there's another accident. I'll drop you off here.
They don't need to, do they?
No, I'll go there and I'll keep going.
As the highway traffic supervisor, it's imperative that Sergeant Martin gets to the chaotic scene as soon as possible.
Yeah, on the way, code red.
Information for all those vehicles responding.
North 276, you've got EMBOs on the way, I take it.
Other than sketchy details coming through the radio, Sergeant Martin has no idea what carnage he could be facing. But what he discovers is heart-stopping. Debbie, the driver's partner, is now on the scene.
I don't know exactly what happened. All I knew was he had an accident. I didn't even know he'd smashed into the police car. Oh, God.
It looks like that the gentleman may have been alarmed as to what he saw as he was overtaking a number of vehicles. He's touched his brakes and he's lost control of his vehicle.
He skidded on the road, skidded out on the shiny side of the road, I think. He hit the cop car. This is where he's ended up. Luckily, he's ended up there and not on the tree. Because if he had wrapped it around the tree, he wouldn't be here.
We are yet to breath test the driver, and he could be in some sort of trouble.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Batemans Bay identity Ahmed was on his way to rehab before he was pulled over by police for a mobile drug test.
Is the saliva on there?
All saliva, mate, got no teeth.
He actually went positive roadside to meth on the last one.
He's got a very fat line there.
Even the slightest detection of drugs roadside is enough to arouse suspicion.
Okay, Ahmed, thanks for your patience there, mate. Okay, you've actually returned a positive result to cannabis. Okay, yeah, so at this stage you're under arrest for the purpose of a secondary test.
I've got an appointment with people to get off this stuff.
What are you up to?
I've got an appointment today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Queanbeyan. Will I be able to make my appointment today with these people?
What time is it, mate?
1 o'clock.
Oh, in Queanbeyan? You might struggle to make it by 1 o'clock.
I'm not going to be impressed if they know I can get drug tested.
So do you reckon you're starting to wean off the cannabis? Or
That's what my... I usually smoke 3, 4 mixes a day, mate.
Yep.
I haven't had a cone since Sunday.
Yeah.
When they get back to the bus, Ahmed's happy to reminisce about his colourful history.
I don't know if you know how I usually go on when I'm confronted by police.
I do.
I hate, like, when I look back at how I think, oh my God. They haven't put me down for that yet.
And are you taking any tablets, drugs, insulin aspirin sprays or medicine?
Yeah.
What are you taking, mate?
I take Xanax, I take Valiums, I take Panadine Fortes when I get headaches, and I smoke marijuana every now and again.
Okay, so take hold of it there for us, mate. And then just inside, rub that pad inside your cheeks. So, I mean, you can rest your teeth gently on that pad if you need to, but just don't bite on it. Leave it in there.
Teeth or not, this tiger reckons he's still got bite.
No one ever messed with me in jail. Apparently I've got the evil look that keeps people away from me. I've been smoking it for like 30 years. How's it going to come out of my system even if I haven't smoked it in 2 days?
A roadside breath test on a Noah North Sydney rat run has taken a dramatic twist. A 38-year-old Jennifer blew almost triple the limit, but claims she's only had 1 drink.
Just breathe, just breathe. Just relax, man.
You're safe, okay? You're safe, okay? Mummy's here, okay?
Come on.
She's okay. Mummy's here.
It's all right. I only had 1 drink, Mummy.
Do you want to come with us in the car?
Yes, Mummy's here, okay?
My handbag, Mummy. I've got money.
Sit down there for me and I'll get your mum to sit on the other side, okay?
Are you all right? No, you want to put your seatbelt on? Okay, Mummy. Hug me, Mummy.
Okay, all right.
Firmeza.
Jennifer needs to complete her secondary breath test back at the bus. The big question is, can she make it there?
6 horas que você bebeu, não vai dar nada.
It hasn't been 3 hours, it's been 40 minutes, Mummy.
Sim, mas
Sim, mas eu tô falando entre nós. Agora com dor de cabeça. I've got now a headache.
Yeah, we've already
got a headache?
Yeah. Have you drunk enough water today?
Not as much as I should. Yeah. But I did have some during dinner.
During the night, you had some water?
She always has water when she drinks.
Judging by her roadside reading, Jennifer either had too much to drink, too little to eat, or perhaps both.
Faz o bloco de
Copy that. Thank you. We'll be there shortly.
Se promete fazer o bloco? I'm trying to follow, mommy.
Guys, do you guys know how to
Eles
get
estão
there?
achando que você não tá, você tá devendo alguma coisa. Quando a gente não deve, a gente pede e faz, seja o que for.
The irony's not lost on Ahmed, who was on his way to a drug rehab meeting.
All right. Yeah. Considering I'm going to go to rehab or get help, and now I'm done with this.
Take hold of it there for us, mate. And then just inside, rub that pad inside your cheeks. Just pull it in.
When I'm feeling like I'm going to bust, I'll have a smoke just to calm down.
The test has returned a negative result to cannabis and
As
methamphetamine. Okay. Now, just remember, as I explained to you, though, although it's come back negative on this machine, there's a possibility it still may come back positive from the laboratory.
Police suspect that may be the case. In the meantime, Ahmed can get back to the one addiction he's proud of.
I drink like 15 to 20 cans of Coke a day.
That's the teeth.
What teeth? Yeah. I pulled them all out. They hurt. Do you ever get toothache? Do you know what it's like to have a toothache? They were nice to me, but I missed my appointment. I'm meant to be up there to get off marijuana. I'm getting help to get off it, and now I can't make the appointment.
An earlier accident along a nasty stretch of the Pacific Highway proved to be the catalyst for yet another horrific crash. This time involving a police vehicle. And a female officer is lucky to be alive.
My police colleague she's very, very upset. She's very distressed as to what's happened, given the fact that she's been standing not far away from where the police vehicle was when it was struck, and then having the car coming towards her. She's very, very lucky to not sustain any injuries or be killed.
The officer is being treated off-site for shock.
There are a number of emergency vehicles were parked here, all had their warning lights on. It appears that the gentleman's driven too fast for the wet road conditions, lost control of the vehicle and then collided with the police car which was parked on the side of the road.
What police must now determine is whether alcohol played any part in the crash.
I'll just get you to count 1 to 10 for me into the machine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that's fine, no problems. Gentleman was breath tested. He's come back with a negative result, so alcohol's not a factor in regards to this. So it just purely looks like the gentleman hasn't been driving to the conditions. He's lost control of the vehicle.
I'm glad he's all right. Don't worry about the car. The car's insured. As long as he's all right, that's the main thing.
I can't believe that there were no injuries involved in either accident, considering the number of vehicles that were involved.
Can you tell me a reason that would prevent you from supplying a sample of your breath?
No.
With her mother on board, Jennifer has made it to the RBT bus for her secondary breath test.
And you said you're 50 kilos?
Sometimes I'm 49.
Having recovered from her initial distress, she's still keeping everyone on their toes.
You're very handsome. He is.
Have you received any medical or dental treatment lately?
Yes.
What sort of treatment?
Cosmetics.
So do you know on the side of the road we had a bit of difficulty blowing air? Okay. Please, from my experience, let me give you some advice.
I'm trying to breathe.
Yeah. Do not stuff this up because it's not going to be good for you. I know you can do this. Okay. Ready? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No. You've stopped blowing, okay?
I did. I was blowing. I was blowing Constable Adelis.
Look.
After 3 failed attempts, a driver can automatically be charged with high-range drink driving. But taking Jennifer's earlier anxiety into account, Senior Constable Adalis is giving her every chance.
Relax. Take a deep breath inside. Ready? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're doing really well. Keep going, 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 keep going. No.
I did.
It hasn't worked again. All right. We almost did really well. All right. You're literally 3 seconds from finishing that.
Yeah, I know I'm a smoker. Tell my whole village.
There's no more. Let me do it one more time.
Okay,
With this one,
no
you've third and third, like last time.
I'm a smoker.
I know. Yeah, but they're designed for even a lady who's 80 years old with one lung to be able to blow into this.
Right.
This is final.
Okay, that's
I will
fine.
walk out and I'll give you a court attendance notice to go to court for failing to comply.
All right.
If you can't do it, like I said, you get charged with high-range PCA. Okay? Ready? Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Go, 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 go. Keep going, 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 keep. There we go. How good was that?
Yeah, high five.
This instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and returned a reading of 0.117. Okay? Well and truly over the legal limit, okay?
Can I just step out for a sec? This is making me...
Do you want some fresh air? Jennifer's reading puts her in the mid-range category. That's more than just 1 glass of wine.
Basically, this means do not drive. If you get caught driving, you'll be charged driving while suspended, okay?
And one drink at dinner.
So Jennifer was able to provide a reading, finally.
We should have had more food.
You don't often get people that sort of, faint and sort of carry on the way Jennifer did. I think Jennifer knew tonight that she was not going to be under the legal limit.
Jennifer was convicted of mid-range drink driving. She was disqualified from driving for 6 months and fined $600. Ahmed's lab test returned a positive result. He was convicted of driving with an illicit substance in his system, fined $440 and disqualified from driving for 6 months. The driver involved in the collision was charged with negligent driving. He was fined $450. Robert's lab test returned a positive result. He was convicted of driving with an illicit substance in his system and lost his licence for 3 months. Darren's lab test returned a positive result. He was disqualified from driving for 4 months and fined $500. Jordan was convicted of novice range drink driving. He was disqualified from driving for 3 months and fined $300. Sahal was convicted of mid-range drink driving. He was disqualified from driving for 6 months and fined $500.